Welcome. My name is Mark, and today's episode, we will be talking about the things that I don't like about this Roland Jd-xi. This is a mini synthesizer, and it has very, very cool sound in it. So I will share to you my experience on playing this Jd-xi and the things that you might consider if you want to buy this Jd-xi from Roland. So, and at the end of this video, I will also share some tips and tricks about the things that you requested me to do, how I made a song on this Roland Jd-xi with the drop and the smooth transition from one patch to another. So be sure to watch my review of this one, because I will share to you that technique that I've done on this synthesizer. Let's talk about the things that I don't like on this Roland Jd-xi. Okay, number one is the keys of this one is very, very small, and it is not very, very durable. I have a link here on the description here. I showing you how I fix this Roland Jd-xi because it has a broken key. So that's the number one that I don't like on this Roland Jd-xi. It doesn't have a well-built keyboard, so it feels like a toy piano. So that's the thing that number one I don't like on this Roland Jd-xi. By the way, the first thing that will break off on these keys is the black key. When you're playing live, if you're using the sequencer and you're moving from one program sound to another through the banks here, it will cut off the sound. So this is the example I will show you. We have here the first patch. To trigger it again. So that is the things that I don't like on this synthesizer. But if you're just playing without pressing the sequencer, it is just fine. It is just fine, but the build quality of the keyboard is the problem of this synthesizer. We have the vocoder here. If you're using the vocoder, you cannot use the analog synthesizer just like this. I have here the digital synth. If I put this one on the vocoder side, on this, it will turn off the analog synthesizer. So if you have something here that you've created on the, what do you call this one, on the program sequence pattern, you can only use 3 sound if you're using the vocoder. So you cannot use the analog synthesizer. That's the thing that I don't like on this Roland Jd-xi. Oh, another one. Let's talk about the menu diving here. That's the thing that I don't like on this Jd-xi. Every time you created a patch, you need to go to the menu, program, and every time you do the program change, you need to save everything every now and then, because if you accidentally press another favorite here, the program that you save on this synthesizer, it will be erased. So you need to reprogram it again. So better save everything that you created before moving to the next program that you are creating. So that's the thing that I don't like on this keyboard. Okay, let's talk about the things also that I love of this Roland Jd-xi, the love-hate relationship of this one. So it has a very, very cool sound. So just like this analog synthesizer. You can tweak, but not that detailed, but you can still tweak it. It is very, very fat, the analog synthesizer. I love also the digital synthesizer and the bass. The bass is very, very fat. And the drums is the best here on Roland Jd-xi. From their 808 and 909 drums, it is very, very good. So if you love making beats, I think this is the awesome board. And the vocoder is good also. You can play with the vocoder. I have also a video on using this vocoder on the link here on the synthesizer playlist of Jd-xi. The size, it's very, very small, but you cannot use this one as a keyboard on the gig because the keys is very, very small. It is good for side keyboard. If you, like me, I have a big synthesizer keyboard here, and you need some auxiliary synthesizer, a small keyboard to have some leads and some synthesizer sound. This keyboard will do the trick. This is the thing that I like on this keyboard, the size and the drum beats of this synthesizer. Now I will give you some tips and tricks on how I made the transition of the Better Off Alone video. So this is how I made it. So I will just, if you're an owner of Roland Jd-xi and you already know how to program this one and you need some advanced tips and tricks, I will show you the transition that I made going to the drop and also before the drop. So we have the sound. That one. Go to the next program. That one. I made that one, the second program. In the third program. That one. And then goes to the drop. I made another transition to prolong the build up. And then going to the drop again. I will not play the synthesizer part because of the copyright of this tune. So if you want to listen to the whole video, just look at my YouTube short on the link here. Next, how I made it. What I did here is first, you will program first the drum sound and you will just copy it to the next. You will save it first and then create another patch with the same settings of your first program that you saved. And then go to the second program and add some cymbals. This one it has cymbals. And then just do the copy along to the next. Create another copy and then create another variation here in the third beat. And then the tricks here, this sound, the build up of the drums. What I did is, you go to the drum pattern. After you copy all the drum part here, you arrange the drums. You will use this filter cutoff to create a build up on your snare drum. So this is how I made it. After I created the drums, I press the record and then slowly create the filter build up. So then after that one, you will have that build up. See? That is how you do the build up of your drums using the filter. Next is if you have a long build up, so you need to have two patches. Here I created two patch, and you need to control your filter. So on the next patch that you will create, you will just continue on the opening of the filter. Okay, I will show you the build up on the chorus part, how I made the transition going from one pattern to another pattern. So things like this is you just you will not fully open the filter. You will just at the part that you need to open it, and then in the second sequence pattern you will continue the level of the filter cutoff. So like this on the first part, what I did is like this. I just open on the half part here. After I program that one, I will program also the next pattern. The next pattern, I will program this one with the filter on the spot that I've programmed, like this here, and then opening it until the max. So I have that build up there, and then create also the drop, so it will continue to the drop. So I have this one after making that one. It will continue to the next, then press another sequence, and go to the drop. So that's the trick that I've done on this jdxi, the drop. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, my name is Mark, and on my channel I do piano performances, synthesizer things, and everything about music. So consider following. Thank you.